Hello students, today we're going to do something with edge effects by creating kind of an edge and a border and then stretching it to the outside, adding kind of a different effect to your picture. As always, we first duplicate the layer of the background. Next we're going to use something called the rectangular marquee tool to create a selection within our picture here, kind of like to create a frame. Next we're going to go down to the hue and saturation adjustment layers we're going to select and watch this little menu above change here. Now notice that our marching ants went away, but once I hit the check colorize, I can now change my hue to anything that I choose. Now you could choose a color. I'm going to choose something that looks a little bit more flesh or sepia toned, kind of enrich the saturation here, and now I'm happy with that. Next I'm going to go down to the effects tool and click inner glow. Here I'm going to change this from screen back to normal. I am going to change the color from light to a darker black to create more of a border, and I'm going to stretch the size out considerably so I can see more of a frame here. And I can change the way that this angles by changing the contour and clicking OK. So while this looks interesting enough in itself, kind of like a box in a box focusing your eye, there is a way to stretch this out so that these borders extend to the entire picture. And that's by ensuring that this is clicked on here, your background, your layer mask thumbnail. And you go to your paint bucket tool, make sure that white is the selection here, click, and it pulls it out to go over top of the entire picture. That way you don't miss any of the border on the outside edges there, and you've completed and made your picture slightly more interesting with a different color and border. Now again, you could choose different colors rather than the sepia toned. You could do several boxes within one another to try a different technique and effect, but I believe this one is the most interesting for this particular picture. You may experiment with your pictures as you like. Good luck!